And we're back for another interior deep cleaning on this 2001 Toyota Avalon. So it's around 17 years old, and the customer said that they haven't cleaned it since they've purchased it, so it was definitely in need of a thorough cleaning. Now, we worked around 14 hours this day, so I was very limited on what I wanted to capture. But as you can see, this is on the carpet, on the driver's side carpet, and we're just pulling off just loads of gunk and dirt and nastiness out of the fabric. Now our process is very simple. We're gonna vacuum it and remove any loose debris. We're gonna use super clean diluted 10:1 or 4:1 and agitate with multiple brushes. Use our steamer to break apart specific stains, agitate the entire carpet, and then extract it with this extractor called the Aqua Pro Vac extractor. Now unfortunately, I was only able to get one carpet because this was the worst by far, but also, like I said, we just had to keep on moving. Now in the last video, I had a bunch of people tell me they wanted to see the actual dirty water. So at the end of the video, I'll have a short amount of footage of how much nastiness we actually extracted out of the carpet. So just stay tuned till the end of the video for that. Like I said, it's a 17-year-old vehicle. It's been passed down over and over. And there was just, this vehicle was extremely dirty in every nook and cranny and on every surface, minus the front leather seats, because they literally had seat covers since they purchased the vehicle, I want to say. So the front leather seats actually weren't that bad, but everything else was heavily layered with just years of sweat and makeup and food and grease and spills and dirt and anything else you can think of. The great thing was that it actually still cleaned up very, very well for how old it was. 17 years old. And unfortunately, I don't have any afters or that many afters. But once we were complete with the vehicle, it came out very, very well. The customer was very, very happy. She did not think the results were going to turn out so well, and it took us about 4 hours to complete, and I charged $220, I want to say. I'm not entirely sure what this is. It was across the entire vehicle. I think it's from when you're smoking and you tap out the cigarette, and I don't know, I'm not too sure on smoking. But anyways, one part I did actually capture was the vents. Now here I'm going to spray super clean diluted 10:1 and then just use my steam to push off as much of the debris and gunk that's stuck in the vents. As you can see there, the steam's coming through the air vents. So I'm going to steam it down, then wipe it to inspect. If it's good like that, then I'll just wipe it down and move on. If it still needs a bit more attention, I'll spray APC into the brush or onto the vents, whichever one you want, and then slightly agitate and then mop up with a towel to dry. And this brush is used to dry in between the vents where the towel can't reach. It really helps out. Now if you see right here above, you see that little dark spot right there, that's actually dirt that's accumulated. So I'm literally just gonna use a towel and wipe it down. That's really all it was. I didn't use a brush. I sprayed a little bit of cleaner into the towel and I was able to remove that small stain. Next, let's move on to the door jambs. Here, I actually made a video a while back about when you should use just a towel to wipe down the door jambs versus actually using a brush. And here I'm actually using, usually 95% of the time, I just use a towel and APC to wipe them down. This time I'm actually spraying APC and brushing it. One, there was a lot of like crumb and debris on it, and two, just kind of better for video. But please keep in mind, it is quite difficult, especially just with a phone, to try to record and to clean at the same time. So that's why my camera's moving all over the place, the shot's kind of off, and I keep on missing spots of what I'm cleaning. And as a side note, this is probably my favorite water nozzle that I've used in all the years I've been detailing. Just me, out of all the ones I've used, this one by far is the winner for a water hose. And same thing, I'm gonna spray my APC, which is super clean, diluted 10:1, and then I'm gonna agitate with a brush and then once again rinse it down. Now here, I think it was around 90 degrees Fahrenheit and my hands were just completely sweating, so I try my best to always wear gloves, whether it's interior, the engine bay, cleaning wheels and tires. But sometimes like it's very difficult to wear gloves when it's just literally a pool of sweat is coming down your elbow and is literally dripping over the vehicle or on your shorts, or you know, you're finishing up the detail and you're just touching up areas in the interior and literally your sweat is just getting all over the interior. So I try my best to wear gloves. I know some people pointed that out in the last few videos. I try to wear gloves the best I can, but sometimes it's just too much sweat. Okay, and now we're at the part where everyone asked about in the last video, where they wanted to see the dirty water from the extractor. This one isn't that bad. There's been times where like we extract vehicles and it's just like almost just pure black of water. So this one, pretty typical.